Yo, up! Hey, okay!
To really start thinking about what really is it that you're hoping to get out of this week, do you know?
The first tour I did of a Japanese factory was surreal to understand the depth that they have initiated the kaizen process and how deep it goes. It's not just something that's on the surface visually, it goes deeper and deeper into many levels. And it was somewhat eye-opening to have that, to learn from it, to take it back to where I work in New Zealand.
One thing that struck me was the visualisation of performance measures. The performance measures were in a location that everybody could access, and they were very visual and they were very simple.
You can read about kaizen, you can study the principles, but seeing the practical application of it, there's really no comparison.
I really enjoy these groups that are mixed. You know, we've got people from Australia and New Zealand and, Dubai and everything. Just even the group being of a mixed cultural group has added a lot of depth to the training, and as well as getting to know a lot of very nice people.
Thank you very much for the attitude with which you've approached this week, and we certainly hope you get a really good outcome, not just from the formal part of the learning, but also the learning that goes on as part of being in a different culture.
What I've taken away is just learning how people really use kaizen. Some are using it to just problem solve, basically, and to put themselves back on their tack time, but others are using it not only to achieve that, but then to go further past that and to improve even more.
Messages I got out of it are to develop all the people in the business.
Don't be afraid to jump in and do something rather than waiting for it to be perfect before you get into it.
For me personally, was being hands-on is fun and challenging. You know, the actual work study day that we did, that was fun and it was challenging. They have the training dojo in the corners of the workshops that we saw, and I could imagine that those times could be looked forward to.
The thing I'll be doing is getting our team leaders and factory managers together and start educating them what to look for, what waste is, what value adding is, just through that simple pen example.
So set up a bit of a kaizen workshop where we can show them some functional ideas.
Brilliant.
That they can hopefully then think about how would I incorporate that in my own area. And I also think spending some time maybe doing patrols and getting our cell leaders to do patrols in the morning to help people start getting focused more on their issues and how they could solve them.
Having never left New Zealand myself, not even across to Australia or anywhere overseas, both Ben and Paul with Shinka Management have made me feel very welcome. They've sort of calmed any nerves that I've had, made me feel very welcome, not just as somewhat a number, like I'm just another person on the tour, but like an acquaintance or a friend or even a host family. The way they've interpreted the language for us and given us pointers and then showing us cultural ways and the respect levels, it's not only brought me out of my shell, but it's made me relax a lot more, and I think that I wouldn't have enjoyed this trip nor put myself forward as much if it wasn't for the hospitality that Shinka Management has provided for us.